you guys for coming down for today's interview. Maybe we would like to introduce ourselves first.
Yeah, so hi guys, I'm Brian. I participated in the 2020 Ohu Intermediate Solo category.
I'm Ethan. I participated also in the 2020 Intermediate Sona category.
Hi guys, I'm Leonard. I also participated in the SCMC 2020 Intermediate Sona category.
It's you I don't recognize you
So I'm Sze Jing. I'll be the moderator for today's interview. So why did you guys join the competition?
I think I joined the competition because it's like more of a good experience for me, and also because of the support of my family and friends lah. Then I also have a friend that also participated in the 2021, and so I participated with him together lah. He's in Peeps, yeah. So basically, it's more of my family and friends support. Yeah.
For me, it was more of my 老师 asking me to join for the experience, to meet more people, to broaden my music. Through participating, I met him, obviously, right? I also improved like quite a lot.
Well, for me, it will be the same because he also has the same instructor over here. But I personally, at least for the bulk of my skill, like before participating in the competition, I was focused on like playing all the key sonas, especially like the Zhongyin sona. So the competition for me was an opportunity to go back to the foundations of playing a sona, playing the traditional sona. So that is also why I participated in the competition to probably like give back my skills instead of like not here already.
Sounds like the competition like helped you guys to improve your instrumental skills a lot, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can share an interesting thing that happened during the competition.
Yeah, so I think one interesting thing that happened is like, when I was performing, right, I actually like sort of saw like my parents like just at the back waving at me, which is kind of weird because it's like technically at that time there weren't supposed to be any supporters, right? But like I think they just wanted to like support me to play better lah. Yeah, that's something interesting.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
For me, there was one part, midway through the piece, right? I sort of just blanked out, and then I just relied on muscle memory for that part. Very interesting. It's like your mind is blank, and then I don't remember what happened on stage, but it just went smoothly, so I just went along with it. I guess it's sort of like going into the zone kind of thing.
Amazing.
It's quite interesting.
Well, for me, mine isn't exactly during the competition itself. So before the competition, usually we have an opportunity to book the venue to get used to the acoustics as well as like the how the vibe is there lah. So when I booked the venue, I thought my instructor was coming, but when I came to the venue itself, the instructor forgot that it was my name on it. So I was over there alone, awkwardly playing on the stage and the timekeeper just looking at me like. So I was so awkward during the entire 1 hour. But
oh my gosh! But that was practice time.
that was practice.
Oh.
But it was an experience because I was alone there, which is
You guys
super
are
weird.
sad.
But I think eventually it turned out well lah. Getting used to the acoustics and performing alone, which is kind of the reality of performing in the competition itself. So I guess in a sense, having the experience beforehand helps a bit lah. Though it would be nicer to have my instructor here to guide me.
It's okay. You can learn to be independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one more thing. Remember we played Among Us after the competition?
Yeah. And then after the competition, I was like, wow.
I don't care. I know you already. And then you still won.
Through the competition, you can make new friends. Maybe you can share the biggest takeaway that you had from the competition.
I think personally for me, it's more of me stepping out my comfort zone and like overcoming my fears lah. So last time I had stage fright, and that's why my family and friends supported me to go to the competition, to do the stuff lah, like perform and all this. Even though I didn't get into the finals lah, but it's definitely an enriching experience for me, and I managed to overcome a bit of the stage fright. Yeah.
Do you have any tips to overcome stage fright?
I think it's more of when you are performing, you won't focus on looking at the person but focus on what you are playing or in the music. So you are like more of immersed into the music and don't care about other stuff. Yeah, something like that lah. It's more of a conscious feeling.
For me, my biggest takeaway is don't be complacent, you're never good enough.
It's true though, it's very true
It's
though.
very, very
Before
true.
you go into the competition, you're like, oh, I'm so prepared for this, and then the moment you walk on stage, you just forgot.
Snap
Then,
out.
yeah, that's the worst part. Yeah.
I think my biggest takeaway from competition, in a way, other than all those like technical skills or what you mentioned earlier, like overcoming stage fright, it's possibly about in a sense putting yourself out there and getting recognized or known by other people. Because one thing I'm very thankful for is throughout the competition, I had seniors or like friends watching my performance, which I didn't know they were supporting me out. Then when I entered the competition, then they messaged me. There was one message which we remember quite well lah, and then it was like, "Hey, good job, Leonard. You actually have a lot of potential." Then like, for that I was really touched lah. I think for me that was probably my biggest takeaway, that like you're getting exposed to people over there, and yeah, I think it's quite a valuable experience. Yeah.
And I think that's something that you can get a lot from Peeps, right? Because like we are a wholesome community, and like not necessarily have to have very good skills, but there will always be people around you to like guide you through, and like we have peer mentoring, so you can you can get like your friends of like that are better skilled help you.
Better speak.
Yeah, maybe you can get one of these
Better
guys.
skilled.
Help you. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to let the potential participants know about the competition?
I think maybe put it in a simpler words, it's just like I think for the most part, unless like except for like more of those very professional, very talented people, right? I think for the most part, for a lot of people like us, amateur musicians, we are really just winging it out there. We don't know what we're doing, and the chances are, right, if you feel like you don't understand anything at all, you're not the only one. So I think ultimately at the end of the day, the competition is in a sense a test of your skills and abilities. It's also about your confidence, the way you portray yourself out.
I'm Ryan. I participated in the 2020 Erhu Solo Intermediate category.
Ours is what? I'm Ethan. He also participated in the